Namaste. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. And welcome to Dragon Time. One of my regular video series on this channel, Sacred Universe. And we have a fly with us today. Guess he wants to be part of the video too. Anyway, this segment of my channel is devoted to coming into a sacred space and communing with the dragons and the dragon energy. As everything is energy to begin with, and at its core, the energy of the dragon and the fire energy specifically is here to assist us in navigating through our spiritual journey. And I was introduced to this energy a few months ago and resonated with it, and I felt called to share this part of my journey with anyone who wishes to take part and listen and enjoy, and hopefully find something that resonates with them on their spiritual journey. And as part of my spiritual practice every morning, I like to get in touch with and bring my awareness to the particular chakra that will be the most helpful for me on that day and the day's energies. And today it is the root chakra, which is for grounding and is very ego-driven. And this is the part of us that is responsible for security and safety and support. And when our root chakra is out of alignment, we tend to be put into a fight or flight mode and survival, looking for a way to bring that back into balance. And all of our and the issues that could come up with this chakra being out of balance are financial, which I am experiencing, and well-being, safety. And this is a good one to start with because the chakras are work from the top up. And so if any of your lower chakras are out of balance, then the top chakras and the upper chakras will not work properly. So today, before we begin our journey with the dragons, I always like to center and ground myself to connect to the energy and to the energy of the universe, to facilitate the messages and downloads for what is most needed for me for that day, based on the energy, where I'm at in my spiritual journey, where the collective is at in their spiritual journey. So to begin, I always like to put my hands near my heart. This aligns me with the energy and helps me open up. So I like to take 3 deep breaths coming down from, or going up from the root chakra all the way up to the crown. And then on the out breath, I like to envision that energy wrapping around me like a toroidal field, and helping me to be centered and grounded. And I like to do 3 breaths. So breathe in, starting at the root chakra, going up through all the other chakras and out to the crown chakra. Hold it here. And then breathe out. Again. And as I'm breathing out through a particular chakra, I envision that energy being cleansed and transmuted. And in this case, for the root chakra, when I'm breathing out, I am breathing out all the lower energies, feelings, emotions, and beliefs to be recycled back into Mother Earth. And then on the in-breath, as I send that energy up and out, it is being recycled into the universe. So keeping that in mind with the other breath, the rest of the breath work that we are going to be doing. Once I have centered and grounded and gotten myself connected to Source, then I focus and put my awareness in the particular chakra that I'm focusing on. So today it is the root chakra, and I do 3 breaths for this as well. And on the in-breath, I breathe into the chakra and hold it for about 3 counts. And you can do whatever feels comfortable for you. And then on the out breath, like I said before, I am breathing out all of the stuff that is no longer serving me, all the beliefs that are no longer serving me, and anything that I want to clear from my root chakra in order to heal it and restore balance to that chakra. So breathe in, and hold here in the root chakra, and breathe out. And then to close it off and to, actually let me back up. When I am breathing into the particular chakra, I like to chant Om. And this helps me to connect even more with that energy, which Om is literally the sound of the universe. And it is a seed syllable for all other mantras in the Tibetan practice. And this one is very good for grounding and connecting with that energy. So I'm going to repeat the root chakra cleansing. with that. So breathe in. And so the next stage of my breath work is if you put your index finger, or your middle finger, touch it with your thumb. And if you're sitting in the lotus or half lotus, in my case, I am sitting in a chair, you place your fingers on each knee, or your hands on each knee, and this helps you connect also, bringing in the downloads and the energy from source. And I breathe in 3 times, all the way up and out through the crown chakra. And I envision myself as the breath is coming out, creating the energy from that, creating a toroidal field around my body and my energy field. And this is for protection, connection, and to help me stay connected to that source energy. So breathe in. And hold here. Breathe out through the crown. And that is it for the breath work. I may bring this back in later videos, and I'm thinking of Tibetan singing bowl and drumming. This is all I have for now, but I will begin my videos with either one of these instruments of sound. And so, before I shuffle the deck and call in the dragons, I always like to say a prayer to help me connect with that energy and to facilitate that energy to come in and through me. And so I would like to begin by saying that prayer. God, universe, or whoever you want to call this energy, it is my intention through channeling in this energy of the dragons that the dragons that are most needed and the energy most needed for today and today's energy, specifically the energy of the chakra, which is the root chakra, that is needing attention today, since it is a net 9 day in astrology. It's based on the ego and movement of emotions and learning to flow with that energy, not get caught up in it, and to stay and remain grounded. I call in the dragons that are best suited for that purpose. And for anything else needed today on my journey, collective's journey, and anyone choosing to watch this video and take this journey with me. Namaste, so it is. Okay, so, well, this one jumped out, so that one will be in the lineup of dragons today. I always begin by shuffling the cards to mix them up. I do it 3 times. 3 is a very sacred number in the spiritual community, and that is the reason for me doing 3 of everything. Alright. And I believe this is number 3. And then I cut the cards further and move them around 3 more times. I might do it another time there. There. That was a little more than 3, but okay. So let me begin by flipping over this one. Bear with me, my first video, and I'm trying to figure out where to put things so they can be seen by the camera. Okay. And we have the second one. The first card I drew was Quan's Pink Dragon. And I will talk more about these after I've called them all in. And the next one is Thors Red, Black, and Gold Dragon. And we have the Alpha Dragon. I always draw 7 cards, and so there will be I always draw 7 cards, so we'll just keep with 7. 7 is also a very sacred number. Alright. And then Archangel Gabriel's Dragon. And just gonna move these up. More room there. Then we have the Earth and Fire Dragon. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more dragons. Golden Solar Dragon, and the last dragon, the Emerald Dragon. Okay. So, now I am going to talk about each dragon individually and why I feel it has come forward, and what I'm being guided to share with you about the energy and how it can assist you and help you navigate through the energies of today. So we'll begin with Quan's Pink Dragon. All right. Well, that's very interesting. So the camera is putting it backwards. Very interesting. So if you can read backwards, great. If not, you will still get the energy from this particular dragon. Okay. All right. I always like to do affirmations with these dragons because it is more powerful to put that energy out in an I am statement. So, Quan Yin's pink dragon. This dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. And the affirmations to go with this dragon are: I have reset my karmic balance through love. All of my negative cords, they're tying me to other people, places, and things, are also dissolved by this transcendent love. I am enjoying my freedom, and I see the divine all around me. And here's a little history about Quan Yin's pink dragon. Quan Yin was a great and revered dragon master who lived for 2,000 years in China. Her fifth-dimensional pink dragons created special portals for her so that she could go through them and rest in higher planes. This is how she was able to maintain a physical body for such a long period. Quan Yin's dragons are the most beautiful pale pink color, the luminous pink of the sacral chakra. They will pour their transcendent love into any cords that tie us to others, whether from this life or any other, in any dimension or plane of existence, dissolving all karma under the law of grace. And the guidance from this dragon: choosing this card offers you an opportunity to heal all your relationships, including those from past lives that you may be unaware of. Ask Quan Yin's beautiful pale pink dragons to dissolve the cords that still tie you to others and sit quietly while they do so. You may sense or feel them releasing you completely. Take a moment to feel the freedom that this offers you. These great-hearted dragons will then help you to see with the eyes of love. Look for the divine in everyone and beware of all situations from a higher understanding, knowing that Quan Yin's gentle pink dragons are by your side. These gracious dragons will enable you to enrich your relationships and transform your friendships. They will help you to treat all people with greater respect, care, and love than ever before. Remember to thank them for enhancing your life. So about this dragon, like it says in I lost my place. Wasn't ready to let go of that yet. 46. Okay. Okay, so this dragon came forward today, I believe, because as a collective and personally and individually, we are being asked to let go and cut all cords and ties that are no longer serving us on our journey. As the Earth is ascending and we are ascending along with it into the new energy, certain aspects of ourselves, certain relationships, certain people, places, and things, ideas, beliefs, anything that is not in our highest good anymore, we are being asked to release that. And this dragon has come forward to help you with that so that you can reset your karmic balance. Um, once you do this, you will be free, and you can fill your energy and your field and your being with the new version of you that is trying to come through. Because as we all know, you cannot fill a cup that is already full. And the last piece of this is that jumped out to me is looking for the divine around you. So we are all divine pieces of creation, and we are all connected to that one source, and we're all reflections of that source. So as you release these lower aspects of yourself, you can imagine sending those out into the universe to be recycled. And also to help you remember that as you are becoming aware of and releasing these people, places, and things, including aspects of yourself, they are still a part of divine creation and source. And it is important to do so, and it's important to release these things without judgment. Especially self-judgment if it is something within you. Okay. All right. And the next dragon that came forward is Thors red, black, and gold dragon. Okay, so this dragon in its energy is here to protect us in times of change. And it is reminding us that a rapid transition and transformation is occurring. Within us and within the planet and the collective as a whole. So we are being reminded to relax and remember that we are safe. I decided to close the window. Well, it's nice to hear the birds and everything. It's a little distracting with everything going on outside. So, all right. So some affirmations to take away from this dragon and its energy. I am protected. I am safe. And I am allowing myself to relax in this rapid transformation and change. Okay, a little bit of history about Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. During this incredible period of transition, everything on our planet is changing rapidly. Thor's mighty red, black, and gold dragons work directly for Archangel Gabriel, the mighty angel in the overall command of fire who sends them to any area or situation that needs immediate clearance. Thor is the god of thunder, the elemental master of fire, and his red, black, and gold dragons carry powerful fire energy. For the optimum use of this blazing power, they connect with Mars and its ascended aspect, Nageli, so that they can act as peaceful spiritual warriors throughout the universe. And the guidance that is coming through from this dragon. Drawing this card indicates that you are ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or are already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned the right to receive support and assistance. Your guidance is to ask an army of Thors dragons to clear the energies around you and protect you as you make this transformation. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. Thor's red, black, and gold dragons will ensure you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good of all concerned. These very hardworking warrior dragons consume dense energy very rapidly and thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send Thor's dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. So, with this dragon, the obvious guidance is that as we are making these changes in our lives, and as a collective, and as the planet is changing, we can remember that we are safe and protected, and we can relax. This allows us to make the changes from a place of love and from our hearts, and not in fear. Because the changes that are made from this space are more powerful and effective and are long-lasting, as opposed to changes made through fear and worry and made with our heads, basically, and our ego. In order to come from a place of the heart, you have to relax so that you can open up. And this card and the energy from this dragon that is coming through is here to help you with that. So we're being reminded to remember that we are guided and supported through this. And to also keep in mind that when making changes, because we are all connected in aspects and fractal aspects of Source, we need to make these changes in a way that is in the highest good for not only us, but everyone in our lives that are connected to us, especially family, and for the planet and the collective as a whole. So the changes that we make need to be in alignment, first and foremost, with our spiritual journey and our purpose, and at the same time in the highest good for everyone else as well. And also, you can send this energy out to places that need protection. So this could be your friends and family, or the planet collective, anyone you feel that needs protection, guidance, and a reminder that they are safe. So I would actually like to personally send this energy to a good friend of mine who is experiencing a very rapid transformation and change in his life. And I feel that this energy will keep him safe and protected as he goes through this change. And I am sending this out to the Ukraine came to mind. And well, this is weird. Getting people, well, maybe not weird, but the people of Europe and specifically the UK, as they navigate the loss of their figurehead, the Queen, which I know many people believe associated with a darker energy. And while that may or may not be the case, these people's lives were deeply affected by that, and as they rebuild and restructure and deal with these changes, this energy will be powerful assistance to help them. So, you know, I'm going to add here that people, places, and things are not inherently bad, as are situations in our lives. It is all there for us to learn and ascend on our spiritual journey. And we need the dark and the light for contrast. So, while many people feel that this is a war, I may disagree with that, because a war forces us to be on one polarity or the other. Whether or not that is spiritual, whether or not that is physical, as in two countries battling each other. Wherever this contrast and polarity exists, all that does, when you perceive it as a war, it perpetuates the war to continue, and it perpetuates disharmony and as the planet is ascending into the 5D consciousness and we are raising our frequency, we can no longer hold that energy of disharmony, war, and polarity. So, keeping that in mind, maybe many of my viewers or whoever's watching this could disagree with my feelings on the whole Queen thing. She was here for a purpose, which was to bring us to bring to our attention where we had disharmony and we were not authentic to ourselves, and where we had this polarity and war going on within us. So, I mean, everything that happens is a learning experience. I am being reminded of that daily in my own life, and sometimes it is a very hard wake-up call and very difficult and uncomfortable to navigate through. However, there is always something better on the other side of that. So I digressed too long in this one, but I felt like this message and everything that I said had to come through. So we will move on to the next dragon. We have the golden solar dragon. And okay. So the golden solar dragon has come through today to remind us to stand in our masculine power with wisdom, to let our DNA be reprogrammed and our light codes activated, and to become an inspired leader. Some affirmations that we can take home for this energy are: I am standing in my own masculine power with wisdom. My DNA is being reprogrammed, and my light codes are being activated, and I am an inspired leader. So a little bit of history about this dragon. Golden solar dragons are seventh dimensional beings who come from Helios, the great central sun. This is the sun beyond our sun, where Archangel Metatron creates light matter that is the foundation of our existence. Helios is the gateway between our universe and the source of all that is. The golden solar dragons from Helios touch us with divine masculine energy. They infuse us with courage, strength, logic, leadership, and the qualities of the peaceful warrior. They then balance this with golden wisdom, all at a much higher frequency than we are used to. Working in harmony with the silver lunar dragons, they are activating us all now, illuminating the DNA within us that has been dormant since the fall of Atlantis. We are being intensively reprogrammed in preparation for the new golden age. And the guidance from this energy: the golden solar dragon who has come to you now is asking you to balance your life, listen to your inner wisdom, and become a leader. Dare to speak your spiritual truth. Hold the vision of a fifth dimensional world. Protect those who are less capable than you are. With the support and guidance of this dragon, you can be a living example to many people. When you aspire to be a wise spiritual leader, remember that true masculine power, used with wisdom, helps you and those around you feel safe. Spend a little time each day focusing on or imagining the sun shining onto your third eye and sense the light codes that the golden solar dragons are directing towards you. Okay. So this particular card is asking, or this particular dragon and its energy is asking us to step up and be an inspired leader in our own way. This could mean if you are in a position where you are leading people. It could also be applied to the relationship between parents and children, or maybe your own personal beliefs I'm sorry. My son just went out and turned on the TV and it's distracting me a little bit, but I'm going to continue with this video. Anyway, so the golden solar dragon. this dragon is asking us to step up and be an inspired leader. And like I said, this applies to parents and children, anyone in a position of power, government, wherever you are being called to lead, basically. And let's see. As we are going through this rapid transformation and change, it makes sense that we will need wise, inspired leaders, both in leading others and, I feel, leading ourselves, because most of the time I've heard when you think of a leader, you think of someone leading someone else, but I think we need to remember that since we are our own creators of reality and our own leaders of our own lives, we ought to lead ourselves with inspiration. So wherever you feel called to be an inspired leader, this dragon will help you with that. And also, something else that popped out at me, dare to speak your spiritual truth. So yes, we all need to stand on our own power and be able to speak our own spiritual truth, which may be different from someone else's. Like, my spiritual truth is working with dragons and dragon energy. So I'm being called to speak this and share it. And it may not resonate with everybody, but this would be an example of standing in my own power with wisdom and being comfortable speaking my own spiritual truth. And it could also mean that you say no to something or someone when you feel it doesn't align with you personally or spiritually. That would also be an example of speaking your spiritual truth. And also, before I move on, by doing this and standing in your own power with the support and guidance of whatever energy you feel can support you, you are also being a living example to the rest of humanity. At least in my case, the best way to learn anything that I've found, to learn anything that I've ever learned, is through experience and seeing that example of that being projected out to me from someone else. Like, I was inspired to start recording and sharing videos from some of the other spiritual people that I watch on YouTube. I saw how doing this helped their own self-esteem and sense of self-worth, and helped them stand in their masculine power. And I feel that it can do the same for me. So hopefully this video will help inspire you if you are thinking of doing a YouTube channel or doing anything else in your life, to go ahead and do what you feel you are being called to do and what you are inspired to do. Because that is essentially why we are here on this planet. Source is experiencing itself through us, and that looks different for everybody. So yeah, that's that's all I have for this dragon. Just remember to be a wise, inspired, powerful leader in your own life. Okay. And now we have the Emerald Dragon. Okay. So, the Emerald Dragon. This dragon has come forward today to bring in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. So, some affirmations to take away would be: I am experiencing healing and cosmic. Okay, I am experiencing healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Well, actually, I would prefer to say this as: I am experiencing good fortune in all areas of my life. My thoughts support my divine perfection, and I am aligned with my fifth dimensional blueprint. So a little history about this dragon. Emerald dragons are wise healers who prepare us to align with our true fifth dimensional blueprint. They work with mighty Archangel Raphael, the Emerald Angel, in charge of the development of the third eye. They clear our emotional body to leave us free to love, forgive, and open our hearts. These magnificent dragons also retune our mental body so that our thoughts support our divine perfection. This allows Archangel Raphael to pour emerald light through our spiritual body, so that our physical body aligns with all that we can be. They also open us up to cosmic abundance. Working with Archangel Raphael, they link us through our third eye to Jupiter and its ascended aspect Jubei. This is the planet of good fortune and beneficial rewards. The blessings that fall upon us may be financial, but not necessarily, and they are always fortuitous for our ascension pathway. And the guidance that is coming through with this energy: receiving this card invites you to fill your aura with emerald light so that the emerald dragons can enter your energy fields and easily consume all that no longer serves you. Breathe gently in and out of your third eye so that the emerald dragons can touch it and open it. They will start to pull back your veils of illusion. This card indicates that you are ready to receive healing, love, and a cornucopia of wonderful things. So relax at a deep core level and invite these magnificent dragons to bring good fortune into your life. Remember to be grateful for all the good that comes your way. Okay, so this dragon came forth as a reminder through all the changes that we are all going through, that we are being asked to go through, to remember that it is for our own spiritual good and ascension, and that to remember that releasing and going through this process of clearing our emotional body that we are being asked to do at this time will open our hearts so that we can bring in the life that we are trying to create. Or that, well, I don't want to say try. Try is not a good word. That we are creating and bringing into our own reality. It's the full cup analogy again. So if our hearts are dark and cluttered, and our emotional body is cluttered and full of outdated stuff that does not belong, like a trunk or a room or any. Well, actually, a really good analogy would be a backpack. So you're carrying a backpack along on your journey, and you see something that you want to put in there because it will help you on your journey and it will be beneficial. Well, if your backpack is already full, you will not be able to fit it in there. So this card and this energy along with it is a reminder that if we want to pick up those spiritual gifts and blessings along the way, we need to empty out our backpack first to make room for that upgrade. So, let's see. We also cannot be open to cosmic abundance if our hearts are blocked and full, and our emotional body is blocked and full of things that no longer belong. So this card is asking us to release, first of all, and then once we have released, feel safe in opening up to the abundance that we are seeking, because it is always there. It's always been there, and it always will be there. We are the ones that have to choose on a daily basis to open up to that. This dragon will also help consume and be filled with the emerald light. And it's no accident that this is a green color. That is the color of the heart chakra. And if our heart's chakra is not open, we cannot receive what is trying to enter. So we need to remember to keep that pathway clear. And this energy will help us to do that by entering our energy field and consuming and transmuting that energy that is not serving us. So there's an exercise in here that I think, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm feeling called to, and I would like to share that with you. So we are going to breathe into our third eye, which is located right here. And this is where our intuition comes in and we can receive that intuition. So in order to benefit from this energy, we can clear this chakra and remove the veils of illusion, like it says, from that and from us, to be able to let in this cosmic abundance that is being presented to us. So I think I will do it the way that I do all my other chakras when I am meditating. So place your hands on your forehead near your heart chakra, or near your third eye chakra. And as you breathe in, focus on the emerald light coming in to that chakra and filling it with the emerald light. And then as you breathe out, let that light dissolve and transmute any stuck energy, anything that is clouding your vision, and putting a veil over your awareness so that you cannot see your own truth and the truth that the universe is always showing you. Breathe in. And I am going to do this again so that I can bring in the Om energy of the universe, make it more powerful. So on the out breath, I am going to chant Om. Om. Okay. All right. Now that we have cleared our third eye chakra to allow the cosmic abundance in, let's continue with the last 3 dragons. And as I am sitting here doing this dragon energy, I see that our video is running pretty long, but you know, this is good practice in flowing with the energy and flowing with life. In future videos, I may decide that maybe we just need to focus on one dragon. But this will get you into a good space today and help introduce you to the dragon energy. So everything happens for a reason, and this reason is, well, that we commune with these 7 dragons. And if I'm feeling called to cut it back to less dragons, then I will do so. Okay, so the next dragon we have is the Alpha Dragon. And behind me is the Omega Dragon, which I haven't pulled yet, but I pull frequently, and these two complement each other, Alpha and Omega. The Omega Dragon is more of a feminine energy. The Alpha Dragon is more of male energy. And as you can see from the yin and yang symbol, balancing the two is ideal to not be on one side or the other of that polarity. And we are in Libra season, so, which is all about balance. So, yeah. All right, the Alpha Dragon. All right. Harness the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help manifest a new world. Affirmations. I am harnessing my own divine masculine power and the divine masculine power of creation, of which I am a part. And it says here, destroy. I don't really like the word destroy. So I would say, I am transmuting the old energy within me and around me. I am visualizing my dream, and I am helping to manifest a new world. These incredible galactic dragons carry Archangel Metatron's highest light. They helped create the universe that we live in and continue to breathe the yin-yang energy, or continue to breathe the yang energy of manifestation into our world. Because they have the power of physical manifestation, they work with our thoughts when we, or the collective mind of humanity, are ready to bring something into creation. These are enormous powerful dragons. They only work for the highest good. As they can build, they can also destroy. But, I'm going to interject here. We're not really destroying anything here. We are transmuting or changing the state of the energy, which is also a property of physics. Since nothing can be created or destroyed, it is a continual cycle of birth and rebirth and changing states. So, keeping that in mind, this powerful energy will help us with that cycle of building and rebuilding, basically. But in order to rebuild, you have to release the old, which I think that's what is meant by this destroy in this statement. So, they are entering our world now at the end of the old era and the start of the new to facilitate the destruction of that which no longer serves our planet and the construction of a new world at a much higher frequency. Alpha Dragons are bringing you a very special message. You are being called to demonstrate creative forces in your current project or experience. So ask these magnificent beings to assist you and know that their masculine energy will empower and strengthen you as you visualize what you want to build. You can also ask these dragons to support you in constructing our new fifth dimensional world. As you hold the vision of the new golden age, they can take your pictures and breathe life into them. This is a card of raw power and creation, so ensure your intentions are pure. Alright, so like I said, this in a better way to look at this energy and the dragon and this energy it represents is to see it as the energy changing states, the matter changing states, rather than destruction and creation. So, in this cycle of energy that we are all part of, it is important to remember this, that in order to be on the other end of that transmutation and transformation, we do have to let the old energy be recycled, fall away, and be recycled. So that is basically what is coming through here on this one. And it's also important to keep in mind that this is for our own highest good. Sometimes it may not seem like it. I know personally in my own life, I have gone through many cycles of change, where I have had to let old things fall away and be transformed into something new. And so, I just came out of that transformation over the last several years, and then there are certain aspects that I am still clearing that need to be transmuted before I can fully embrace the new cycle that I am starting. So this is a very important aspect of creating your own reality, basically. So, keeping that in mind, we, as a collective, are also doing this. And so this also applies to the collective's journey. At this time, we are all being asked to do this for ourselves and to participate in the worldwide rebuilding that is underway. So, let's see. Also need to remember that when you are rebuilding or creating, to make sure your intentions are pure and that you have your own best interests at heart as well as the collective, because we are on this journey together. Okay. And we quite literally are manifesting a new paradigm, a new reality, a new world. So, thank you, Alpha Dragon. Okay, now we have the Earth and Fire Dragon. Alright. So this energy and this dragon represents a perfect balance between heaven and earth. We are being asked to stay balanced, ground our visions, and continue manifesting our hopes and dreams. Affirmations. I am in a perfect balance between the spiritual and the physical. My visions are grounded as I manifest my own personal hopes and dreams. Fourth dimensional brown and blue earth and air dragons breathe life force, hope, and vitality into our hopes and dreams while enabling us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest into physical reality. To do this, we first picture our castle in the air and then ground it. These glorious dragons help us with that process. This card indicates that it is time to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue earth and air dragons to illuminate your visions. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring those visions into physical reality. This will re-energize your life. These dragons also offer you assistance in rising above your challenges while remaining grounded in the beautiful vibration of earth. They enable you to find the perfect balance so that your life can truly flow with grace and ease. So call on them now and ask them to help you understand the purpose of your life's lessons and see the highest good in all people and situations. As you see the lessons presented to you on your ascension pathway from a new perspective, your life will be filled with joy and purpose. Let the earth and air dragons breathe their life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring you into balance and harmony. Relax as they do this, and you will have a new sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk your divine path. Okay. So, this dragon in his injury has come forward to remind us to stay balanced and grounded as we are in the process of creating and of releasing our old reality and creating our new reality. This will help us to manifest our hopes and dreams effectively. And to manifest with grace and ease. Because if we are manifesting and creating from a place of imbalance, that is what we will create. So we have to be in balance to create a life that is beneficial for us and the planet and the collective and humanity as a whole. And this powerful energy will help us to do that. And it may seem like we are totally out of balance at the moment, individually and collectively, but that is just the old falling away. And that is uncomfortable and unsettling, and both personally and on a global level. And in order to stay focused and in our hearts, we need to remember to stay grounded and balanced. And so we can use this energy to illuminate our visions and, help us take the necessary action steps to achieve that. And will bring us energy and vitality as we do that, so that we can stay in that energy of creation and not let other people's energy, the world, our own inner conflicts disrupt that. Let's see. This will, and so then with that falling away and bringing in the new energy, we have to go through certain lessons, which is another part of why we are here. And it is best to do that joyfully and with purpose. And if we can see our lessons that are being presented to us from this perspective, then we will be better able and equipped to do that. So let's see. I'm feeling called to do some more breath work. So we are going to breathe the energy of this earth and fire dragging up through all of our 7 chakras and coming out the crown to bring us into balance and harmony, and to allow that energy in to our own energy field. So as I am doing this energy breath work, I like to invite you to imagine that the energy of this dragon is coming up through all of your chakras, cleansing and purifying and bringing your inner world into balance. So let's see. I think I'm feeling called to do, so it's really hard for me to do it sitting in this chair, but I was taught a method of chakra balancing that I feel is a very good way to do it, because it integrates all of your chakras together in the same, or integrates them together and brings the energy up through all of them as a whole. So when I start this breath work, I'm going to place my hands at the bottom of my back, the base of my spine, which is where the root chakra is located. And I am going to breathe into that chakra, and then when I breathe out, I will move it around to the sacral chakra, which is just below the navel. This is our drive, our creation energy, which is, the theme that I see running through this Dragon Oracle reading today is creation and transmuting energy and the cycle of change. So then we breathe out through the sacral chakra, and then when we breathe in, we're going to move our awareness up to the solar plexus chakra and breathe into that. And then as we breathe out, we move up. As we breathe in, we move our awareness from that chakra up to the heart chakra and breathe out the heart chakra. And then when we breathe back in again, we move our awareness up to our throat chakra. And we breathe out that chakra. And when we breathe back in through that chakra, we move the energy up to the third eye and breathe out. And then as we breathe back in to the third eye chakra, we're moving the energy back up to the crown chakra, which is above the head. And then we breathe that energy out and move it down into our root chakra. Or no, we just breathe in and hold it there. And then as we breathe out the energy, we're breathing out through our root chakra and grounding us into the earth energy. So that we're creating a connection where we are open up to spirit and source, but at the same time, we are also grounded to our physical bodies, to the earth, so that we can manifest in the physical realm. All right. So, let me see if this works. You will not be able to see my head, I guess. But you can imagine that I have my hands above that when we get to the crown chakra. So, breathe into the root chakra. Hold it there. And breathe out through your sacral chakra. Breathe in. Move the awareness up to your solar plexus. Breathe out through the solar plexus. In through the solar plexus, out through the heart. In through the heart, out the throat chakra. In through the throat chakra, out through the third eye. In through the third eye chakra, and out through the crown chakra. In through the third eye chakra. Oh yes, and out through the crown chakra. And then we breathe back into the crown chakra. I'm sorry, I said that wrong in the beginning. So we breathe back in through the hard crown chakra. Bring our awareness back into our root chakra and ground it into Mother Earth. So I like to do these breath work exercises 3 times. So this time I will do it again, and invite you to follow along. And I think this time I will chant Om as I do it. And I will not say anything. You just follow along. Om. Okay. I hope that helped you ground to or connect to Source and ground in Mother Earth. I know it did me. It's also a great way to cleanse and clear your chakras, because as you were envisioning, in this case, we were envisioning the earth and air dragon energy coming up through each chakra. And then grounding that back into Mother Earth. Okay. So there are 12 chakras. Well, the material that I am reading has 12 chakras. We only did 7. There are actually many, many, many chakras. And maybe in later videos we can explore some of those. But there is a chakra below our root chakra called the Earth Star. And then many chakras off to the side and all around in our energy field. And then above the crown there are also a multitude of more chakras. And that could be exploration for a further video, but we're keeping it now at those, because those are the main ones that are pertinent to what we are doing as physical beings on this planet. And those are the ones that will help us be connected to Source and at the same time grounded on this physical plane. Okay, the last dragon that we have today is hold on a minute, Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Okay. All right. This dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Affirmations. My self-discipline is speeding my ascension and bringing me joy. I am purifying my energy field as I carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Okay. Fifth dimensional diamond white dragons serve Archangel Gabriel, the mighty pure white angel of clarity, joy, and hope. When we are ready to connect more deeply with him, his dragons shine their crystal light into our energy fields and physical body, allowing deep cleansing and purification to take place. They light up our true essence and we become transparent to the spiritual world. This means that all the lower energies that have not been released from our auric field become visible. So it is important to forgive, love, and respect ourselves and others so that our aura becomes totally clear. Then the dragons will rejoice, for we are ready to walk the diamond ascension path. They will lead the way, clearing and energizing our sparkling new high-frequency journey and bringing us clarity, hope, and joy, so that Archangel Gabriel with his diamond wings can overlight us. Receiving this card implies you are expected to cooperate with Archangel Gabriel's diamond white dragons, using self-examination and self-discipline to accelerate your ascension. The dragons can then illuminate you internally with happiness, clarity, and higher expectation. You will become a shining beacon and will automatically radiate light that shows others the way. You will have earned the right to be a walking master. You will carry in your fields the glorious light of Archangel Gabriel's cosmic diamond, which is the life-transforming ascension tool. The diamond white dragons will swirl and dance around you, ensuring that the glittering, shimmering, cosmic diamond stays securely in place over your energy fields. It will protect your aura and fill you with joy, purity, and bliss. Okay. So, this particular energy is asking us to purify our hearts and minds so that we can be open to all the other energies that I have called forth in today's reading. And the self-discipline and also that self-discipline in our own lives, which will help us protect our energy and our manifestations, will also speed up our ascension in energy and bring us joy. Let's see. So, as we release everything through this whole process, we can use this energy to purify and cleanse our energy field. And, as we're doing this purification process, we will become aware of certain things and energies that we have not released. It will become sometimes uncomfortably and painfully apparent, and we will become aware of that. But that is okay because that is what is supposed to happen. So it is important that throughout this process of our cycle of releasing, cleansing, and rebuilding, that we remember to forgive ourselves, first of all, throughout this process, and forgive others as well. Because we may become aware of where we have allowed others to penetrate our aura and disrupt things. And while it may not be their fault, and it may, everything that happens to us is that in the outer world is a reflection of our inner world, we may still feel emotions from these encounters and these things that happen. And these triggers that are, that bring to our awareness where we have let our aura be. I can't think of another word besides penetrated, but we let in things that were not beneficial to us for whatever reason. So we need to forgive ourselves for allowing that to happen and forgive the other people involved. Once we do this, then this will cleanse and purify our aura and allow room for us to let in the new reality that we are manifesting. And let's see. This energy, we can invite this energy to swirl around us and kind of guard our energy field so that it will protect our energy field from the constant bombardment of other energies, other people, other situations that could create disharmony within. And this in turn will fill us with joy, purity, and bliss. So those are the 7 dragons that came to me this morning. Well, it's afternoon. Depending on when you're watching this, it could be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be in the evening. Where I am at right now, it is the middle of the afternoon. And by the time I post this video, it may well be sometime late afternoon, early evening. And I had to kind of wrestle with this for a while because I wanted to put it out at an exact time for the whole day. But I forgot that time is not linear. So no matter when this video is viewed, no matter when I put it out, the energy will still apply to whoever's watching it, whenever they are watching it. All right. So I would like to close this with a prayer. And then I will say a few other words. Okay. So, center ourselves. I think it's good to close with this again. Kind of like a meditation bell. God, universe, or whoever, I may the energies called forward in this Dragon Oracle reading, breathwork, meditation be sent out to humanity, collective consciousness, and anyone listening to assist them on their spiritual journey. And to assist me on my spiritual journey as well. Thank you. It is done. So it is. Namaste. Okay. Before I close the video, I would like to thank you for joining me on this amazing adventure. So we learned about the dragons and their energy and how they can assist us and help us on our own spiritual journeys, and how that it applies to the humanity and the collective consciousness and what is going on in the universe at the time. I would like to invite you to, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more in any of the other videos that I post, which I will be posting. I'm also an artist, and this Omega Dragon here is one of my creations that I created through the paint pouring process, and then I channeled this dragon from the Oracle deck, and then I used the paint pouring process to allow that to come through into the physical, and then I assisted the dragon and its energy to come through by highlighting it, and all the sacred symbols that you see in here were also channeled for that purpose. And like I said, in this particular piece there is a yin and yang symbol, which fits because we are in Libra, balancing energies, balancing our inner and outer worlds, balancing ourselves. And all the dragons that I drew today will assist us with that process. And especially today for our current energy, which is ego-driven. The ego is ruling today. And in order for us to not get caught up in that and stay grounded and balanced, this energy that I have created this afternoon, evening, or morning will help you with that. So if you would like to see more of these videos, I will also be putting out videos relating to my art and the creation of my art and that whole process, and anything else that I am feeling called to do. Then please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And a final note, I will also be linking my Etsy shop where I have all my art pieces, including this one, for sale, either in print form or original. And I will also put a link to this Dragon Oracle deck that I used, which is by Diana Cooper. I bought mine at a spiritual store in town, but I also noticed that it was being sold online on Amazon. But you probably find these in any spiritual store. I feel like it would be a very popular deck, and I'm getting a lot of use out of it. So if you would like to do this journey on your own also. And I also have a Facebook page that I started back in 2019. I am changing the name of it to Sacred Universe. It has been called Quantum Universe for a while, but I repost inspirational videos from others that I find. I make comments. I add my own artwork in there sometimes. It it's a personal blog, kind of bringing in spirituality and science. And I will put that link in there as well. And I will also be posting my videos on there and a link to that. So thank you for joining me today, and namaste. May the dragons that I've called forth, or the energy that may the energy that I channeled and brought in to you today be with you on your journey today and every day on your journey. Namaste.